Come on. Win the checker. Alright, let me go to track 2 now. Track 2. Are you ready for track 2? Are you ready? Make some noise! Now listen. Listen now. It goes like it says.
I will never leave your side. I will never ever. I dedicate my time to you, my God. The road they rough and no man.
One more time. Who's your guy? Let's go now.
Who's your guy?
See us we did.
Like this sunrise. I will never leave your side. I dedicate myself.
Come on.
To you, my Cause you be my G for life.
One more time. Say, who's your guy?
Who's your guy?
Will you shut your mouth down there? Who are those ones? Singing a dirge. A song sung to the dead around here. Fools! What are you still doing there? Get out! Get out! Idiots! Crotchets! Insolent fools! And look at that one. See how he crawls like a snail. Get out! Animals! Get out! Idiots! Nonsense! That's all they do. Eat all day and gossip. Rubbish. And for you, Charles, how dare you? How dare you, Charles? What gives you the littlest gumption to question how I spend my money?
First of all, you're such an odoniferous human being. Secondly, what has come over you? Why are you doing this to us? You never admit to anything you do. How come? You spent $500,000 from the 2 million naira profit we got. Yet, you cannot give an account of what you did with the money. What kind of stupid extravagance was that?
Extravagance, you say? Your father is the king of this kingdom. Yet this kingdom was in such destitution before my father, His Royal Majesty, the one and only Eze Ojadike, stepped in and rescued it. If he didn't, where would you and your poor old man be?
And the money you're swallowing like a babu came as a contract from my father's kingdom, not as a birthday present from your father.
Charles.
My beautiful name.
You seem to develop a memory loss at will. Because you seem to have forgotten that this same contract came to this kingdom through my father's influence. So next time when you open your silly mouth to talk to me, have that at the back of your mind, Charles. Rubbish.
They didn't train you well. Don't even have one single respect. That's why I can't talk to anybody anyhow. But one day, I am going to squeeze that mouth so hard. I am going to squeeze it so hard. Very hard. Silly.
I keep wondering the kind of man and husband Prince Charles is. This woman is literally controlling him. Is this how he's going to rule this kingdom when the king dies?
Informer, you talk a lot. Prince Charles is an absolute leader, but his wife, reckless and mannerless. Isn't it obvious she sports milk and buttered child? You don't expect the well-nurtured and mannered prince to share in that lunacy.
Haze! Come out there! Come out! Street urchins! So out of all the things there are to do in this palace, what you both do is just sit around and gossip. You like to poke nose into other people's businesses, right? Both of you. Kneel! Kneel! You both will kneel there, come rain or shine, till nightfall, or whenever I feel like it. Idiots! Vagabonds! Dirty pigs! How dare you! Stay there till I come back. Animals! Idiots! Look at them! Vagabonds! Street urchins! Mannerless idiots!
Welcome, my prince.
Welcome, my prince.
I guess this is Pamela's handwork, right? You guys are not talking again. Alright. Rise and go back to your duty post.
My prince, please. We can't.
I said rise!
My prince, please, we can't.
Alright.
We do not want any more trouble. She said we are going to be here till night falls. Please, I beg you. Let's leave it that way. Please.
I see. I will see to that.
What's wrong?
Have you been at home?
Of course I've been at home.
I just came back now. I ran into Ifeoma and Adugo, kneeling down under the hot sun, sweating.
For what? Why?
Who else? If not your Queen Elizabeth. Who else?
Pamela knelt them down under the hot sun. Why?
I don't know.
Did you free them?
I tried to free them, but they refused to be freed. They said she asked them to kneel till nightfall.
What nonsense.
I don't know. Let's see yourself.
That was just a total madness. What was he expecting when he married about 35 women from 35 different tribes? I can imagine the kind of war zone he has turned his house into.
How do they even feed? 35 women. Plenty children. Somehow, Dad.
You see, King Gezo had 150 children and 300 grandchildren. Feeding wasn't an issue. I mean, he was He had wealth inestimable.
Dad, this is just a total madness.
What's the problem? Who is chasing you? Talk now, who is chasing you?
What is it?
Who are you? How dare you barge into my palace in this manner?
My sincere apologies, Your Majesty. Oh,
Detective Charles.
my prince, it's good to see you.
What's going on? This is my wife.
This woman here drives too recklessly. We need her license seized and her car impounded immediately.
How dare you? Do you even know who you're talking
I
about?
don't give a freaky care about who the hell you are, woman. You ran over a child of 7 years old. And you stand before me here to brag about your ID? Like I care. Now you listen to me.
Oh my God.
Would that have surfaced if we lost the poor boy?
Pamela, you ran over someone again today?
Bravo. This has suddenly surged my interest over this case. She does this all the time, Your Majesty. I'm sorry she has to come with us.
Detective,
Your Majesty.
the lady you want to take away to your station is the wife of the crown prince of this kingdom. The only daughter of the great and mighty King Ojadike. You do not want to incur the wrath of her father.
This sounds pretty good, Your Majesty, but nobody certainly is above the law. Not even the great King Ojadike. Your Majesty, she has to come with us.
Really?
Excuse me, Your Majesty. Sean, sir. Fine, sir. I'm sorry, sir. All right, sir. We'll do just that.
Well, detective, I guess you want to take her away now, right?
The CP just called her, we stand down and then retrieve back immediately.
I told you.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Princess Pamela, this is certainly not the last straw.
How dare you?
Pamela!
Don't you even dare! Don't you?
Eh?
Well, detective,
Your Majesty.
in your best interest, like the CP said, you better stand down. We will get words across, and the little child in question will be adequately taken care of.
But Your Majesty, that is not even important.
Hey! Not now, Pamela.
Charlie, I'm so sorry about that. Please, I'm sorry for that hot slap. Okay, that was too hot. I'm so sorry about that.
Well, Dad, why do you...
You too.
But Your Majesty.
I said shut up!
Okay, now go. And they put in a little more than no, so you're slapping.
Please!
Please, what?
Stop it!
Yeah? Sodom and Gomorrah. Bro, Princess Adaka slapping people anyhow. What is this? Pamela, we need to talk about this.
Did we have any leftovers, Charles?
You running over a boy, your reckless lifestyle. Are they all enough left over?
Judge and jury, am I on a stand?
Do you want to judge me?
Has it ever occurred to you that you're royalty? And for that reason, you are...
Charles, I already know where all this is headed. And as it stands, I'm in no mood for an uncouth convo right now. I have my life to live. And so does 8 billion people on this cosmos. So if you're planning on how to teach me to live my life, you better not.
Pamela, the only reason you do all this is because my father refused to tell you how spoiled and unrude you can be.
Well, your father is a bit wise. He knows that my father, the great king, or Jadike, will move heaven and earth just to make me happy. And your father also knows that both him and his kingdom will be nothing without my father. So Charles, please, enough. I've had too much for one day.
Adobo, what is the problem? Nem, are you still worried about this? I told you that your uncle has promised to help.
Uncle Okafor makes this promise all the time. But he never lifts a finger to help anyone. It just pains me that I have to drop out after all this.
See, even if your uncle does not help you, I'm certainly sure that you must go back to school. I will do my best.
I know, Mama. That is why I've decided to put everything behind me and just help you at the Buka until we have enough resources for me to go back.
I thought you said you will look for a better job that will pay you. How much do we make from the Buka? No, I don't think it's the best option for you now.
Don't worry yourself. I haven't changed my plans of looking for a better job. But for now, I will assist you at the Buka.
It's okay, my daughter. Everything will be fine. Trust me. Let me go to the market and buy some things. Maybe later you come to the shop and join me.
No problem.
Don't bother yourself.
It's okay.
Okay. Bye, eh?
Daddy, see, you really need to give me a listen here. We need to talk.
Charles, please.
Daddy, why do you keep postponing this conversation? Why?
It's all right. Let me grant you audience this time, because I really cannot comprehend what is so itchy about what you want to tell me that you kept pestering me.
Okay.
All right? But on the face of it, I want to assume that it has to do with the little bickerings from your wife. I mean, it has to do with you and your wife.
That is not about me and my wife. It's about my wife. You cherish, pamper, and spoil your daughter-in-law so much that what is this all about? That you don't even find fault in anything she does. even when she's doing the worst.
Charles, if you have something of inestimable value, you safeguard that thing as if it is your very life.
Dad, I know it's all about your relationship, your friendship with Dr. DK, but
you don't know what this is all about. But let me tell you something. Do you know you are very selfish? All you think about is yourself. You don't care the toll that your actions take on others.
Father Luke, I know Pamela's father has done immensely for this kingdom. But that does not mean that the whole world will stand still because of that. This girl keeps doing some stupid and crazy things. And you never find fault in whatever she does. You keep siding her.
Charles, it is not every relationship that you toy with. Your marriage to this woman marked the beginning of good things in this kingdom. So if it takes your accommodating some of her bickerings, insignificant, infinitesimal actions that are sometimes, I agree, repugnant, I mean, you just take it.
Dad, do you have to call slapping a policeman and running over people on the road infinitesimal? Do you have to...
Enough. Enough of this. I don't want to hear anymore.
What? How dare you? Get out! What? You dare try to test my food that I will eat?
I'm sorry, my princess.
Evil in human form, you dare test my food. Cockroaches and mad people everywhere. Just take a look at her. Animals. What effrontery? The food that I will eat? Who are you? And who is your father? Demons in human form everywhere.
I've warned you to stay away from my issues.
Ebube, and I have told you to calm down. You don't resolve issues with violence. By the way, what do you think you can do to her?
I want her to tell me who gave her the right to empty hot pot of pepper soup on Chineye. Yes.
Ebube, Chineye is still alive. That's the most important thing. Eh? You should be learning how to calm down now.
Stop telling me to calm down.
Why won't I tell you to calm down?
Stop telling me to calm down.
You need to calm down because things like this, you need to treat it with calmness. Not
because it's not you that she poured that pepper soup on. You are telling me to calm down.
I know it's not me, but then just be calming down.
I've warned you to stay away from this issue.
What is going on here? Huh?
My prince, your wife, Princess Pamela, has bitten more than she can chew today.
Hey, talk to me if you want to talk to me. Stop speaking about my wife in that manner. What happened?
Your wife, she emptied the plenty pot.
I did not ask you. Allow everybody to talk. Sorry.
Okay. My prince, the princess emptied hot pot of pepper soup on Chineye.
What? She did that?
Yes, my prince. Thank God she didn't die, but she sustained a lot of injuries. And she might also sustain more scars later.
Where is Pamela? Where is she?
She should be in her room. Be careful.
Okay, calm down. Please. Come here.
Look at her. Enjoying nonsense. If not for one thing, I'll just empty this food on your head. I'll just empty this pepper soup on your head. Wicked Jezebel. How dare you pour that hot food on that poor girl? How dare you?
What's the meaning of it?
If not for that, I'll just empty it on your face now.
Then try it! Try it, Charles!
Bastard!
Try it! If you're man enough, try it!
Try it!
Do it!
Hey, what is going
Do
on
it,
here?
Charles!
What is going on here?
Your Majesty. Charles hit me. And now he's trying to pour this on me.
Charles! How dare you? How dare you lay your hands on a woman?
Dad, you know that's a lie. Prince Charles here never hits a woman.
Were you here? Were you here?
Dad, this lady here emptied a hot pepper soup on Chineke.
I don't know, uncle. Hot pepper soup.
Pamela, you did what?
Dad, if not that I rushed the poor girl to the hospital, she would have died by now. And I know definitely she's going to sustain a scar she would live to see all the days of her life. All in the name of testing her food. Dad, this lady here.
Oh my God. See ya. Looking at me. It's been a long time ago I ate food that is this delicious. That was before I lost my mother. Yeah.
Oh, so sorry about the loss of your mother.
It's okay. Thank you, Mom.
That's...
I know what you want to say. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry I doubted you, okay? But it won't happen again. I didn't know that this is going to be this subnoxious.
Now you know. But that doesn't excuse what he did before.
Mama, he said he's sorry.
It's okay. I've heard him.
Sorry. I'm good now. I want you, please, I want you to have this.
So, what is this for? Are you buying off my mother's buka?
No. How can I buy you a 5-star? I want you to have this, okay? For wasting your time. I know you're supposed to have left by now. Have it, okay? It's for you and your mother.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
It's okay. Just be good, eh? I'll see you.
I'm happy. I'm very happy. Please come back next time.
Of course I will. I really do enjoy that stuff, you know, especially this last meet. Also, don't mind me, I'm just joking. You see if you can tell us it. I like it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
Mama, see what would have missed, Mama. See what would have missed. This is a big money. My marketer, you are at work. You have started my work already. Oh my God. Are you sure we can come to this place again to serve? I pray he comes every day.
Where have you been, Charles? I'm asking you a question. Where have you been?
And can't you notice that I'm not talking to you? That should tell you to look for something else and do for yourself.
Don't you dare me, Charles. Where are you coming from?
You see, you've decided to make this life a living hell for people around you. And very soon, they will all leave you. Go look for a comfort place where they will find peace of mind.
What a laugh, Charles. So you actually went seeking for comfort and peace of mind outside your matrimonial home, right?
Right.
Charles, all you do is chase after little girls. That's too low for someone like you, don't you think?
Oh, you think so?
This madness of yours has taken a new turn. Chasing after little girls. That's really low for you, Charles.
You wish.
Anyway, we're supposed to go out on a date today, Charles.
So you expect me to put a stressed face and go out with you after your Lucifer's attitude? I am not going to do that. And listen, all I need now is a beautiful and unbroken rest, and not your constant nagging.
And you think having me here in this room, I will give you rest. I will allow you to actually rest in your dreams, Charles. Because trust me, the nagging just begun. Charles, answer me, where have you been? Where have you been, Charles? Charles, where have you been? I am talking to you, where have you been? Charles.
Mama?
Welcome, sir.
How are you, ma?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Thank you, ma. How is market going?
It's going on well. I thank God.
Good.
How are you?
I thank God.
Your friend?
Yes.
I sent her to buy something for us to use and make these games. So she'll soon be back.
Okay.
I have food. Do I serve you, or will you prefer to wait for her to come back?
I'll wait for her to come. Yeah.
It's okay. Thank you once again.
You're welcome, ma.
So how is your father and your brothers?
Okay.
Oh, yes. The SSG called me, yes. He said the meeting was moved by just a day, so it should hold in 2 days' time. You know, that is typical of the governor. Oh, yes. Well, I don't know about that, but we just keep our fingers crossed. You, without a beautiful wife, you still want another. You. It's all right. We'll talk before then. Bye. How are you?
I'm fine, Dad.
Good. Where is your brother?
I think he stepped out.
I've been watching that young man lately. He's almost hardly at home.
Really?
What do you mean by really?
I haven't noticed that.
How would you notice when birds of the same feather flock together?
Dad, I am lost here. Please bring me back.
You're lost. It's all right. Let's talk about why you wanted to see me.
Dad, I want to see you because I think you've not been talking to Pamela enough.
How do you mean?
She's still making things very difficult for my brother. And that may be the reason my brother hardly stays at home.
Why are you contradicting yourself? You just said you are not aware that your brother is hardly at home.
I never said I was. You said that yourself. And I believe kings don't lie.
It's all right. I want to understand what you meant by Pamela making things difficult for your brother. You know, your mother and I had a great time while she was alive. Our marriage was great, even though she was not born of blue blood.
Dad, that's where the problem lies. Pamela has tested wealth and power in her father's house. So succumbing to my brother's biddings will be very difficult for her. Dad, what is this rubbish you always say that if not for her rich kingdom, that our kingdom is amount to nothing? I hate hearing that crap, Dad.
Ah, come on. You hate it does not change it from being the truth. That is the truth.
Dad, why do you always like taking sides in anything that concerns Pamela? Why?
Azubike, you will not understand. Let me enlighten you. Okay? My age-long relationship with her father is far weightier than your childish tantrums.
Dad.
What is that? By the way, why won't you remove your eyes and ears from your brother's problems and family issues? As a matter of fact, it's time you got your own wife. It's time you got married so that you can supervise your own family. I mean, why do you keep preoccupying yourself with other people's problems?
So Dad, what you are trying to say in essence is that I should fold my hands and watch things go wrong in my brother's marriage without doing anything. Come on, Dad. We're family.
Azubike.
Dad.
Being family does not make you a sanctioned officer over your brother's problems or your brother's family. So, like I asked you, or because I didn't want to suggest, I'm actually telling you, go and look for your wife, marry, and supervise your family. Leave your brother alone.
All right, Dad, I've heard you.
Good.
I'll go and look for my own wife.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm upstairs, Dad.
Good.
Why are you going to give me pictures?
So you're supposed to play again.
Bros, play.
Ebus,
play.
Why these guys go to chance?
Ebus, play now. Why your face come over like that? Guy, calm down now.
Calm down.
Play.
Calm down. Everybody is too late.
See, wait first. Mama, they feel alright. See, just calm down. No, last, nobody go die.
What are you playing now? Don't last.
You are afraid that I'm going to win you.
Last, nobody will die. If you too much, now slap, you go chop and shout like you see. Nothing they solve. That's how we know here. That person don't receive every day for balance.
That's how you know. It is easy for you to say because you're not the one wearing the shoe like you.
You see, she don't come. But play again.
So you heard me calling your name, yet you refused to answer. Where's the dress I gave you to iron?
Your Highness, I'm sorry, there's a little problem.
Little problem. Okay. I hope this little problem does not entail that something has happened to my dress. Because if it has, hey, I will kill you and bury you alongside your family. Go get me my dress, now!
Sorry, my princess.
Get my dress! Now you, wait there. Where do you think you're going to?
Sorry, Your Majesty. Let me hold your hand instead.
And where did those little demons go to?
I don't know.
Wait. So I'm now a demon that everybody runs away from me, right?
No, Your Majesty. No. I think they went to go and get something inside.
Funny enough, the dress doesn't even look stretched. Give it to me. Was this dress even ironed?
Yes, Your Highness. I ironed it.
What's going on there?
You idiot! You have the nerve to burn my dress!
I'm sorry.
What's happening here?
Majesty, this twerp burnt my expensive dress.
What? You incompetent fool! You mean you cannot iron a common dress without burning it? Are you mad?
Your Majesty, just a mistake.
Shut up there! Which mistake?
I'm sorry, sir.
Majesty, it was for the party.
But Dad, this is nothing serious now. Why is she taking it as if it's something very serious?
Nothing serious? My expensive dress is not serious to you? Your Majesty, did you hear him? Did you hear him, Your Majesty? My expensive dress was burnt. And this is all that's to be done about it.
It's alright.
You know what? That's fine. Because my father must hear about this. This time, I will not let it go. Your Majesty, the party to the president has just been ruined. Ruined. Father!
My Majesty, I will tell my father. This twerp burnt my clothes. Majesty, I will tell my father. This twerp burnt my clothes.
Will you shut up? Respect yourself.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. I will tell my father. This twerp burnt my clothes. I will tell my father. This twerp burnt my clothes. Twerp! I will tell my father. This twerp burnt my clothes.
Stop, Catherine. Joe, give that to me.
What is it?
Don't touch me, Charles. Don't you dare. Go back to wherever you're coming from.
Is there anything wrong for me to ask you what is wrong with you?
Where are you coming from, Charles? Where?
Well, on the scheme of things, that's so inconsequential to what is making you cry.
Go back to where you're coming from. Get out! Just leave. Get out!
Whatever.
And he leaves. Because I asked him to leave, he's leaving.
What have I done?
the person who cooks and feeds the palace, have now been reduced to a hospital puppet. Oh.
Wait, so the only thing your mind and your brain is telling you now is just about food? Just food?
It will be. I've not had anything to eat since. Look at my eyes red. Yeah? But wait, I've been meaning to ask you. Did you burn those clothes just to get back at her for what she did to Chile?
For what now? You should know I'm not petty. It was only a mistake.
I believe you.
I don't care whether you believe it or not. I've told you, it was only a mistake.
But you should have told her that ironing clothes is not your thing.
Who? Wait, that one? Does she ever take no for an answer? Eh? But let me tell you something. One thing is certain. You see that lady? Eh? I must surely deal with her. I swear by my ancestors.
Ebube, do not start to swear over the things you cannot do.
Me, Ebube.
See, let me tell you something. Do you know even the king fears her?
Oh. That's why she keeps thinking that the world and everything in it revolves around her. I don't even know what she's feeling like. Queen Eliza or what?
See, Ebube,
yeah?
All I can tell you is violence is not a way to solve this issue.
Violence? Is it your violence? Is it not my violence?
Even if it's not my violence, just violence is not the way out.
Ndukwe, leave it for me. It's my violence, it's not yours.
Oh, your violence now. Violence it. Your violence it.
My prince. Sorry. How are you?
My God, Jenny. Are you okay? Are you fine now? Welcome. Sorry. Thank God you are fine. You are fine.
What's all the noise about? Will you shut your mouth and get out of that place?
Pamela, let me remind you that this is not your father's house. If you don't want to hear any voice, go inside your husband's room.
I wasn't talking to you, okay? Idiots! Fools! Cockroaches! What are you still doing that? You want more? Do you want more?
Pamela! So people's happiness now irritates you. Then you're suffering from mental mediculous. Yes!
Oh! I am suffering from mental illness, right?
Mediculous, yes!
Really?
Yes!
You want to see a mental woman?
Yes!
Have you ever seen a mad woman before? You're so lucky that there's no water here. I'll show you how mental I am.
Pamela!
You want to come fight me? Show me that you're a man. You think it's by shouting that makes you a man? You are no man. You're just a mere boy. Come on out, boy. Rubbish. Let me see any one of you, anytime, come here and shout, disturbing my peace. Then you see what I'll do to you people. Cockroaches, idiots, insolent idiots. I don't know where they got you from. Ah!
Who is that? Who is that now, eh? Do you want to pull down the gates? Madam, what is it? Madam, wait now, wait.
Why did you open the gate for this mad woman? Why?
She was just running inside though. She didn't even allow me to talk with herself.
I am not a mad woman. I am the mother of the maid you poured a hot pot of soup on. My daughter has been cooking for the king and this royal house. And never has she been treated this way before.
So why are you here ranting? Ranting like a mad dog. Why? I am here so that you kill me. Kill me! Madam, don't you dare! If you try it, I will deal with you. You feel my wrath.
Ngozi! Oh, please. No one is killing anybody. Chineye is fine. And the royal household takes full responsibility for what happened. Please, stop crying.
Your Majesty, this lady needs to be told that my daughter is not a stranger in this palace. She has been cooking in this palace before she was married into this royal home.
Mama, please calm down. Just wipe your tears. You know my father here will not allow anyone to maltreat your daughter in this palace. Please, wipe your tears. It will never happen again, okay? Please, I beg you. Wipe your tears. It will never happen again. Swallow me.
I'm not here for any apology. I just came to take my daughter home since the palace is no longer safe for her. Take her!
No, Mama, please. Don't take Chineye away. On behalf of all the hungry staff in this palace, I beg you, if you take her away, hunger and starvation will finish all of us.
Will you shut your mouth? What is wrong with you? Sorry. Make like a ghost and disappear from this place. Get out! Get out! And to you, crying nightingale, you know what? I do not care if your daughter has been cooking for 5 generations before I got here. I do not care. If she wants to continue living in this palace, then she has to abide by my rules.
By whose order?
Mine.
And who the hell are you?
Princess Pamela, the only daughter of the great and mighty King Ojadike.
And so what? And so fucking what?
Don't you dare! Don't you? Where is she? Chineye! Get your things, come and meet your mad woman of a mother and get out of this place. Take your daughter and because if...
Be left alone. Because Pamela here has actually pushed him beyond the limit. And no one that has been pushed like that will not react.
Charles, are you by any means suggesting that we should reward that imp? I guess that was the word you used on him. For insulting royalty. Is that what you're saying?
Father, you know I cannot do a thing like that. And that is not even the point.
What the hell actually is the point?
You should not disrespect the king with your unwholesome choice of words and your mannerless vulgarity. Before the gods will appear in skirt and blouse, you know what that means? Your coconut will be so much made of umpampaka via cataclysm. Mind the way you talk in this palace.
My friend, sit down, both of you. Sit down. Now.